The Kansas City Chiefs have been very busy this Tuesday afternoon. They've made a ton of roster moves that are going to change this team before playing the Raiders on Black Friday. Welcome back, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host, Michael Darcy. I'm a local Kansas City-based content creator covering this Chiefs team on a daily basis. And the best thing you guys can do to support me and this channel is by hitting the like button on this video and subscribing for more daily Chiefs coverage. We just got a massive report from Matt Derrick on Twitter. Matt Derrick, if you guys are not already familiar, is a beat writer for the Chiefs. He works for ChiefsDigest.com, and he put out a tweet with the full transaction list for this Chiefs team on Tuesday, and I'm just going to read it off for you. Kicker Matthew Wright signed to the practice squad. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Tight end Baylor Cupp restored to practice squad from injured reserve, or I guess practice squad injured. Tight end Peyton Hendershot placed on injured reserve. Defensive end Cameron Thomas waived, released from practice squad. Offensive tackle Lucas Niang, and defensive end Truman Jones. Again, this is all according to Matt Derrick of ChiefsDigest.com. For all of you saying that I was crazy this morning for saying that Spencer Schrader was going to be out this week against the Raiders, I look pretty good right now because Spencer Schrader did not practice today. There's reports coming out from different beat reporters with the Kansas City Star, from Sports Radio 810, that Matthew Wright already has a locker in the facility at the Chiefs, stadium. He is going to play this weekend. I almost guarantee it at this point. Spencer Schrader pulled his hamstring, tweaked it or something like that. I do not think he is going to play, and I think that the reports indicate that for themselves, because why would the Chiefs go out and sign a backup kicker when you already had Spencer Schrader? So clearly he is going to be out this Friday against the Raiders. So the report this morning that, that we're going to be without Schrader and Hendershot is accurate. But going over some of the other news, Peyton Hendershot being put on IR, that's not a super big surprise after the report this morning. It will be interesting to see, though, why he was put on injured reserve. Defensive end Cameron Thomas being waived. That one's kind of a little bit of a surprise because the Chiefs traded a pick to the Arizona Cardinals for Cameron Thomas. Now, it wasn't a high draft pick. It was a day 3 pick, but the Chiefs apparently had seen enough of Cam Thomas in a Chiefs uniform and decided to get rid of him. And they also released from the practice squad offensive tackle Lucas Niang and defensive end Truman Jones. Now, Truman Jones being waived and released, that's not really a surprise to me. But Lucas Niang being cut from this team is very interesting because the Chiefs spent a very high draft pick on him a couple years ago, and this was right after COVID, and so he didn't play in his rookie season, and he was never really able to figure it out at the NFL level, and he was a bust. For the Chiefs' third-round draft pick, I believe in 2020, he was a horrendous pick that never ended up playing, meaningful snaps in a Chiefs jersey, which sucks because the Chiefs are in dire need of left tackle and in dire need of tackle support regardless, and they just did not have that with Lucas Niang. But with this, we also have another report from Matt Derrick saying, by my count, including the addition of offensive tackle DJ Humphries, the Chiefs have 51 players on the active roster. This allows for both running back Isiah Pacheco and defensive end Charles Omenihu to return from injured reserve. Practice squad is full at 17 with help from amazing AP, I believe that is Dave Scretta of the Associated Press. So I think that is fantastic news. Now, we're not expecting them to play a lot on Friday, but the fact that the Chiefs are leaving spots on the final 53-man roster for Pacheco and Omenihu to come back, that's massive. That is a huge thing for this team, and I think that the Chiefs are really gearing up to play a Raiders team that is going to come out highly motivated to beat this Chiefs team on Black Friday. We also got word from the Raiders injury report that Aiden O'Connell, who was previously on IR, is going to play this Friday against the Chiefs. And we all remember what happened the last time that Aiden O'Connell took on the Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. It resulted in a loss on Christmas Day. And so I would much rather, the Chiefs come out in this game and play a banged up Aiden O'Connell than play a Gardner Minshew that is fighting for his job. Now, Gardner Minshew got hurt in that last game, but I do think that Aiden O'Connell is scary because he's beaten the Chiefs before. But I'm not super worried about the Raiders, beating the Chiefs on Black Friday. I feel like the Raiders are in a position where they do not want to win. It is better for their draft position if they continue to lose. And point blank, period, they're not a good football team. The Raiders are a really bad football team that just so happened to beat the Baltimore Ravens. And so I wouldn't put, too much stock into this game. I think the Chiefs will find a way to win it. This is also a Chiefs team that, from all the reports that I've seen, is pretty pissed off after just barely beating the Carolina Panthers. And a pissed off Chiefs team is not a team that I would want to mess with. And so I think that's a good thing that the team message, even after a win, wasn't like, okay, we're playing great football. I feel like from everything that I've seen, the Chiefs, and specifically Patrick Mahomes and the leaders on this team like Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, feel like this team did not play very good against the Panthers, and it kind of pissed them off. And I'm glad that this team kind of had that reality check and that wake-up call, because how many games can you continue to win by last-second field goals or last-second touchdown drives where it takes Patrick Mahomes pulling a game-winning drive out of nothing or the defense getting a stop? The Chiefs are not playing, their competition like they're the best team in football. They're playing them like they're playing down to their competition, to be quite honest with you. And so I think that having that wake-up call for this Chiefs team is a good thing going into this game on Black Friday against a Raiders team that is going to come in for blood. Max Crosby, defensive end for the Raiders, he hates this Chiefs team. He loves playing them. I think that Antonio Pierce is going to have his guys coached up and try to play spoiler to this Chiefs team because they did it last year. And that wasn't a good team last year either. So divisional games are just different. And so I do think that the fact that it is a divisional game, it will be a little bit closer. But I really expect the Chiefs to go out there and find a way to win. And they should win by 7 to 10 points. I think that you have got to find a way to win more comfortably, kind of impose more of your will as an offense and a defense. And I think that with a backup quarterback, or I guess Aiden O'Connell might be their starter now, but with a guy that is not a very good quarterback, you should find a way to shut him down. The Chiefs did that last year, and the offense couldn't find a way to get enough points to win. That should not be the case in this game. The Chiefs offense should be good. They should be good to go. With offensive tackle DJ Humphries as the backup, maybe we see him get pushed into that starter role sooner than later. I still think December 8th against the Chargers makes the most sense, but who knows? Maybe we see the Chiefs, do a lot of stuff that we don't expect. Maybe Matthew Wright, the new place kicker, has to be put in a position where he has to go out and make a game-winning kick. I hope not. I hope that's not the position they put their replacement kicker into, their third string kicker, but crazier things have happened. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. I have been pushing stuff out each and every single day, like today, multiple times a day. And the best thing you guys can do to support me and this channel is by hitting the like button on this video and subscribing for more daily Chiefs coverage. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video. And as always, go Chiefs.